Hey, what do with y'all? Swish Entertainment putting y'all to all y'all favorite rappers and celebrities alike. But first, I need a little favor done for y'all. First, please like, comment, subscribe this video, hit that notification bell as well. That'll be a great service to the channel. Put y'all to this story. Now, today we talking about this man, Blueface. This man is currently incarcerated within prison. This man recently had received his sentence of 4 years in jail. His girlfriend and baby mother has also been under incarceration after she had tried to support Blueface in a court trial. After having made her appearance at Blueface's court trial along with her baby, she would end up being approached by the police and they would end up apprehending her. So following that incident, she had been placed in confinement and has been locked up ever since. After having served her sentence in the state of California, she was recently extradited to the state of Oklahoma for drug charges. At this moment, this woman is currently facing 8 years in prison if convicted. So today, Blueface's mother, Carlisa Saffel Harvey, decided to speak on her experience in being in court for Blueface to show her support while the final decision was made on his sentence. Both of Blueface's parents had made an appearance in court for the rapper to show their support. Blueface's mother was expected to throw a party for him on the night, but unfortunately he was not released from prison on that date. But prior to Blueface's mother having made the video that she did today, Soulja Boy had decided to speak on Blueface's confinement and him being locked up and in prison. So the rapper Soulja Boy had taken to the internet to be expressive of his disdain towards Blueface and be celebratory of the rapper being expected to be locked up for 4 years. Now, if you guys were not already aware, both Blueface and Soulja Boy have not been on the best of terms. Blueface had done an interview on December 12th in the year of 2023. This man had made an appearance on the platform known as Open Thoughts along with interviewer and comedian Funny Marco. Funny Marco would end up questioning Blueface, asking if he could go hit for hit against the rapper known as Soulja Boy. Blueface had basically said that he believes that he can go hit for hit with any rapper and prove successful. Soulja Boy did not end up taking kindly to these comments, and ever since then they had been raveled up in drama. Blueface and Soulja Boy had taken to the internet to hurl many insults at each other over a live. They took no time in going back and forth at each other, and Soulja Boy even said that he was willing to crash out over the beef that they were raveled up in. The rappers ended up getting quite disrespectful towards each other as they would end up talking about each other's baby mothers. Blueface would end up bringing up that he was intimately involved with Soulja Boy's baby mother known as Jacqueline Martinez. Mind you, Soulja Boy and Jacqueline Martinez currently share a child together. Blueface would end up making a claim that the child of Soulja Boy actually belongs to him. Now, this was not a truthful statement, but Blueface was just trying to display his pettiness given that he had been involved with Jacqueline Martinez sexually, according to himself. So with him claiming ownership over Soulja Boy's son over the internet, Jacqueline Martinez will end up issuing a defamation lawsuit directed towards the rapper Blueface. This defamation lawsuit would entail the rapper having made falsified statements and claiming ownership of a child that is not his. In addition, the rapper will be faced with a cease and desist letter from law enforcement and Jacqueline Martinez. This cease and desist letter will serve as a warning directed towards Blueface, informing him that his actions are unlawful and if continued could get him into further trouble. Blueface will end up turning himself in the month of January on the 14th. Soulja Boy, after having gone live, will continue to speak on the beef that he had with the rapper. He would basically ask his fans if they'd rather live with $1 million while living freely or be locked up while owing $14 million altogether. Many had taken this as a reference towards Blueface and the circumstances that he is currently facing. Soulja Boy in one of his later lives will end up squashing his beef with Blueface, claiming that he doesn't want to be into it with somebody and end up locked up or in jail. He had brought up that Soulja Boy had been locked up himself and while serving his time had been placed into protective custody while wearing a yellow suit eating applesauce and Lunchables. Now, with this man having brought up that Soulja Boy was involved with protective custody, many had taken it as him insisting that he was a police informant. Blueface had also stated that any man that would be happy about somebody else getting placed into jail would tell or be an informant themselves. Now, Soulja Boy during Blueface's incarceration after he had ended the beef had said that he is willing to put $1,000 forward to his books. This man has said that he planned on putting $2,000 forward to have inmates do harm towards Blueface while he was in jail. The rapper Soulja Boy since the incident said that he regretted making the threat. But given that this man's final word towards his subject was that he was willing to give $1,000 towards Blueface's books to aid him, it seems that the rapper was finally willing to be on good terms with Blueface. But this man had decided to take to another live which is very recent. All these lives that were previously spoken on were around the month of January. So Soulja Boy came out being very hateful towards Blueface and talking about how he was locked up and incarcerated in prison, saying that he's heard the experiences that Blueface has been going through while being locked up in a cell. That audio and videography will be provided for you guys to watch and listen to shortly.
Still gonna beat your mother when you get home. Your baby mama look like you now. She got 8 years. Stop playing. You fell off. You had 5 minutes of fame. Stop playing. I've been in the rap game over 17 years. You was nothing to me. Now you getting in the ran on you. I heard what happened. I heard was playing in that jail. It was all fun and games at first, right? I heard was playing in jail. Put that on Zeus Network. I heard was running on you. Don't never in your motherfucking life speak on my son. I'll kill your. Oh God, you got me. This the best thing that could have happened, yo, being in jail, cause you was gonna die out here speaking on my son in these streets. Yo, little stupid looking son. Yo, looking son. Baby. And your baby mama. They said they ran on Blueface in the jail, in the county jail. Hey. They said they bust him down like a Tatiana. What you talk about? I told you was a. I sent you the address to catch a fade. You posted it on the internet. The police pulled up. You had the homies running with blowers in the hood. You made the hood hot. You did some internet. Yo, belong in jail again. In yo. You want to speak on my mother son? You want to talk crazy about my son? So your son and your baby mama. She look just like you. Now she in jail for 8 years. Your dumb got 4 years. I told y'all stupid when we was on the live. Stop banging and acting like you from a hood. You was not from the hood. You was a.
So given the animosity that this man had displayed in the video, it's quite evident that he is still mad at Blueface. So as I previously discussed, this man Blueface had claimed ownership of Soulja Boy's son. This ended up having real-life legitimate repercussions. As I had already stated, Soulja Boy's baby mother ended up issuing a defamation lawsuit directed towards Blueface. She also made sure that a cease and desist letter got sent his way. So Blueface having played over the internet making falsified statements, it got Blueface, Soulja Boy, and his baby mother into legal troubles. Soulja Boy was merciless in his statements directed towards Blueface, even disrespecting Blueface's own son. Also going to disrespect Blueface's baby mother, Krishan Rock, as well, bringing up that she is also going to be locked up and is currently facing 8 years, as I previously said. Blueface's baby mother, Carlisa, ended up coming across these comments made by Soulja Boy. She will end up putting up a response directed at the rapper, saying, "I'm about to pray for this little boy. Watch how my prayers work." A fan had ended up responding saying, "Watch, it is a sin to wish ill upon people. Rather than praying for bad things to happen to bad people, try praying for their repentance and conversion. Not only is that morally right, it feels a lot better than cursing someone, even if cursing them relieves your feelings in the short term." Blueface's mother, Carlisa, made sure to respond saying, "Girl, I'm a child of God. I don't pray morning bad on nobody, baby. Get the freak off my line, H." So Carlisa continued onward to speak on the rapper Soulja Boy. She had also said that earthquake had him shook. Next she had said, "I bet he felt that earthquake." So as you guys can see, when it comes to rap beef, it can come off as quite silly. One rapper talking about another is usually being broadcast to the entire world. These rappers' families and friends can see the slew of insults that they are hurling at each other back and forth. Just imagine a woman such as Blueface's mother having to come across Soulja Boy having said all of these hurtful statements about the rapper. Now it's to be expected that Soulja Boy had taken things as far as he did, given his reputation with previous rappers he has been into it with. Now it's not like Soulja Boy is the only one that can take the entire blame for this, given that Blueface had decided to rival Soulja Boy's own son into the mix. Going beyond the Blueface and Soulja Boy drama, as I previously said, Blueface's mother decided to speak on her son's court case that had proved unsuccessful in terms of his freedom. That footage will be provided shortly for you guys to look at and listen to.
I just want to hop on here real quick and encourage some of the mothers that's out there battling with their kids. Show up to your kids' court hearings, whether you told them once or you told them twice. Don't be a hard. Show up to your child's court hearings and let the judge see that your child is a human being, just like the rest of us. Okay, show up, because I just keep playing everything in my mind and how hard that attorney fought for my son, and he fought hard. Shout out to my son's team whacking them for the attorney. He fought hard, he did, and he probably fought harder than I could have fought for his mother. But at the end of his fight, That man said, Your Honor, can his mom get up and say a few words? Now, I met that man once before, but he don't know me from a can of paint. And I could have took that moment and said, you know what? No, I ain't getting up there and saying. Because I tried to tell this little ninja the whole time, sit the down. I could have got up there and been a Bokisha, but I didn't. I got up there with my education. I spoke. And I spoke to the judge, and we made a connection, and she understood. And her response was, I understand you as a mother. You know what I'm saying? So don't get up there, y'all, acting like these kids, like you ain't made no mistakes and you can't understand why your child just ain't listening and why your child ain't just doing what you tell them to do. At the end of the day, we all human. We all have to fight our own fight. We all have to get to the upper room. I'm just saying that to say, like, don't give up on your kids because God didn't give up on you. I'm grateful that I was there and that I was asked to speak.
So, Blueface's mother, having spoken on her appearance in court, she made sure to elaborate on how grateful she was to have spoken in front of others in Blueface's case. She also put forward a message directed towards parents that may be spiteful towards their children, rattling themselves up into drama and trouble and may not be willing to be representative of their children, which is unfortunately what Blueface's mother, Carlisa, had to do when she had to represent him in court. Blueface's mother had also brought up the part of the court hearing where the judge had asked if she was willing to stand before the court and speak on her son's behalf. Carlisa, after making these statements, had made sure to acknowledge that she could have said that she didn't want to speak on her son's behalf and could have rejected the request, giving insight into her belief that she had told her son to sit down, in which it seemed that Blueface's mother tried to deter him from his troublesome and unlawful ways. Blueface's mother would close out her thoughts saying that you should never give up on your kids, saying that you should be forgiving of them instead, being suggested that you should take into account that you yourself have made mistakes throughout your life. Don't try to figure out why your children won't behave and won't listen. Try to gain an understanding of why your children may not listen and why they may not comply with your advice. Concluding that all of us as people are human and that we should never give up on our children or ourselves either. So it's good to see that Blueface's mother has become accepting of the current circumstances that he faces. Instead of pondering and questioning the outcomes of Blueface's life, she's instead coming to terms with it. But yeah, y'all, let's go cap out this video. Let me know what y'all think in the comments. Were you guys surprised to see that Soulja Boy decided to continue his drama with the rapper Blueface, given that he was given a sentence of 4 years in prison? What do you guys think of Blueface's mother's statements regarding her appearance in court and Blueface having been given his sentence? And to cap that out, do you guys think that Blueface's mother had made the right decision to speak on Blueface's behalf, or do you guys think that she should have remained silent in court? Let all that be known in the comments, y'all. That's gonna do it. I'm out.
Rage on that beat, going crazy.